Okay, now that we've created our CAD monster, we need to get it ready for laser cutting. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to disassemble, if you haven't already, your monster. So if it's layered up onto different layers, you just need to get the arrow key and you just need to do what I'm doing. Just move the parts off each other. And at this stage, be super careful. I would recommend using the arrow keys rather than just clicking and dragging it, because if you click and drag it, there is a bit of a temptation, or you may make a mistake and you just might accidentally resize something at this final stage, which we don't really want to do. So I'm just using the arrow keys here just to carefully move things off each other and sort of next to each other as well. So I'm going to get each of the layers, I'm going to put them as close to each other as possible. So here we go, like this, and like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get it so it fits in the smallest area possible. Now the idea is that when we are laser cutting things, we need to try and save material. This process is what we call nesting. So it's important when we are laser cutting, if we can think of a way to save material. Now I'm going to bring this above the surface, put it back onto 0. Okay, because you remember the previous video it was below the surface. And I'm just going to now use arrow keys just to finely tune to try and get these close to each other. That's a good distance there. I'm going to put the mustache in this little gap here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it. So again, be careful here not to resize things. I'm just going to rotate it so it fits in that gap like that. And if I wanted to, I could then just finely tune it. I'm going to put the eye inside the eye hole because that probably is the best place for it to go in terms of saving material. Like that. And then I'm going to see if I can get this base in this corner, in this space here. Let's have a quick look, see if that goes. I don't think it will, but let's see if we can go up a little bit. Okay, so you just see that it's just touching a little bit, so I need to move that down just a tad, and then the eye can also follow as well. Like that, and just a little bit more. There we go. So we can see now that we have put our CAD monster nice and closely together. Nothing's overlapping. We've been really efficient with the material, and there's very little space that's been wasted. So what we can do now, we need to export this. So what you do is you just go to export. You click export, and you want to go to laser cutting, and you want to export everything in the design. So that's pre-selected. Just click SVG. Actually, before you do that, I want you to change the file name to your name so we know who it is. Okay, so just click on the top there, change to your name, and then just go export, SVG, and what will happen is it will download onto your computer, like it's done on my computer here. Then what you'll do is you'll just simply go into Teams, and in your Teams, if we go into here, at the top, where it says Files, you'll have a folder called Laser Cut Files. You click on that, and they have one called Monster Project. And then it's just a simple case of getting your file. Let's get the Teams window so it stays open. Okay. And then it's just a simple case of getting the file and dragging it and dropping it into here. And then we can just see that that's uploading, and I can see that it says now that I've uploaded that, and then we can download that and laser cut the design.